Spinny, you I don't know if you want this as public information. I actually put in the prep. But you
I mean,
texted
everybody's
us.
just doxing the chat now, huh? Stick did it in the morning show. You're doing it now.
Stick docs the chat in the morning show?
He goes like this with the chat. I was like, all right, you want me to go through my chat and pull up receipts?
What did he say in the chat?
Nothing.
What did he say?
Nothing.
All right.
Allegedly.
Fuck, dude. Our group chat's not sacred anymore?
Well, leak proof was supposed to be leak proof. I'm leaking it.
It's not.
I need a topic.
We'll have to delete it and start a new one. You'll be the second person to leak the group chat in that same group chat. Why we created it because the other one got leaked.
Well, to be fair, this is a leak, not
this
entire
one.
leak.
I'm not too worried about this one.
But you said you were nervous about Baker Mayfield.
I said I'm growing more and more nervous by the day for this matchup. I did. Some doesn't smell right.
Brother, this guy
I still think the Lions are going to win. I don't like not having any secondary. I don't like the moxie that Baker's bringing in here. But there are so many factors of why the Detroit Lions should win this game. And there are so many reasons why I think the Lions are going to win this game. It's just a nagging little thing in the back of my head that I don't like. But I'm still picking the Lions. I'm going with the Lions. But
like
an MVP candidate who is rolling, going up against a secondary full of nobodies should not make anybody feel good.
Yeah, they did sign
Jamie Woods.
Jamie Johnson or some shit like that.
Jamie Johnson.
Jamie Johnson.
Hey,
Brad Holmes liked him.
Pick, Jamie.
Brad Holmes liked him in the draft. Amik is still a serviceable cornerback. It's just if Mike Evans plays, that's
I don't
obviously
want
a
Amik
situation.
Robertson playing on the outside, though.
Down this game?
No,
Why not?
because it didn't look good.
He was fine.
Not really.
What do you mean?
I'd rather see the two guys. I'd rather see Trey Flowers and Kendall Fuller out there on the outside.
I like that Kendall Fuller pickup.
Because Kendall Fuller pickups, he has to play. He has to start.
That's what I'm saying, man,
when I look at this secondary, when I look at how injured this secondary and how many pieces are missing from it, I want one piece that I know is going to be okay. This is your position. You are good at this, and you can do that. And that is Amik Robertson playing in the slot. If you're going to put backup safeties out there and backup cornerbacks and a backup nickel and move this guy out, no. Give me one solidified piece. Put Amik Robertson in the slot. And if there is no slot, then yes, Amik should still be out there on the outside possibly. But if you are playing with three cornerbacks out there, I want Amik Robertson in the slot because I know he is best at doing that. And we have one position that I can have some faith in. I don't have a lot of faith with him on the outside. Him in the slot, I have a lot of faith with. So I'd rather have one solidified spot that I don't have to worry about than worrying about every single spot in the secondary.
Going back and watch the game, though, they did most of their work in the intermediates. Like Meek wasn't getting burnt by nobody. Meek didn't do a bad job at all. I think that's why they had to go to that route. I think that was a game plan going in somewhat too, but a lot of that short, quick, intermediate shit, a lot of the stuff they're doing, the fake end arounds and all that stuff. Like Meek, I don't think he did anything to be demoted out of that. I think he's still.
It's not so much as a
Meek on the
demotion,
outside.
like I said, but if you are playing a guy out of position, I am never comfortable playing a guy out of position. And I'm uncomfortable with literally every single part of this secondary. I would rather have one spot that I can have faith in than not being comfortable with all of them. And I think putting Amik at his spot, then you're okay. We got that. Now we can worry about everything else instead of just constantly worrying about every spot.
I feel like with the roster acquisitions, I'd be fine with him playing inside, but I have no issue with him playing outside at all. I mean, you saw what we did to Justin Jefferson. Although some familiarity there too.
Yeah,
growing up in Louisiana.
that is a specific case.
But I think you signed him to the playouts. I mean, he is versatile. That's what we do with everybody in this defense. Even Kendall Fuller played inside, played outside. But you're probably going to – I think you're keeping Amik outside just for the simple fact that like a nickel cornerback's not always on the field. You want your best guys out there at all times. Meek's probably out there. The real question mark is who's opposite of him. I would prefer Kendall Fuller, but is he in game shape? Is he ready to go out there and play against a Baker fucking Mayfield?
Has to.
You know?
Shouldn't have signed him if he wasn't.
In all due respect, they got what, Sterling Shepard,
You got to be ready.
Tez Johnson. Who else they got over there now that everyone's kind of fucking injured? I kind of like our secondary better in that situation than their receivers. At least they equal out.
Yeah, they equal out. It's the same thing.
I wouldn't
play backups against backups.
I wouldn't even say they equal out because, I mean, the NFL favors offense over defense in terms
fair
of passing. So, like, I would say it's still a disadvantage for the Lions.
That's completely fair. Nick, are you nervous about Baker Mayfield?
Whoa.
Yes.
But I still think that this is a get-right game for the Detroit Lions after what happened on Sunday Night Football. Also, quick question for you guys. What do you guys think about the 7:01 start?
I love it.
On a Monday night?
Love it.
It's pretty wild.
Let me get home
Trying to map out
as
the
soon
whole
as possible.
tailgate shit, and it's kind of hard. Clean up at 6. Who knows? Going off on a tangent here. Detroit Lions against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There is no chance we are losing this game. Am I a little nervous? Yes. But Baker's not going to be able to do enough. He's going to have to put up 40 points to beat this team. And I don't think that they do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think the Detroit Lions score 40 points legitimately at home in this game on Monday Night Football. Get right game for the Detroit Lions.
I think so too. I think they're going to win.
Chat putting Trey Palmer's in there too. I'm not really.
JT Olsen says
about
Trey
Trey
Palmer was
Palmer?
cut in the preseason.
Oh, okay. By the way, Meek Robinson last week targeted 2 times for 14 yards. Not worried about what the fuck. Meek's fine. It's just, can these other guys come in? Are they ready to play against the Baker Mayfield? Maybe they're not. But I think ultimately you got to look at what Chris was kind of saying. Your best defense in this game is going to be that offense. And this is what Dan Campbell said last week. We failed at that, unfortunately. I think we're looking at a different scenario. I mean, yes, Todd Bowles is a great defensive mind. They got Antoine Winfield back.
The depth chart for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is Godwin Ibuka, Tez Johnson, Sterling Shepard, Ryan Miller, Cameron Johnson, and then that's it. So Ryan Miller is the third wide receiver.
Yeah. I kind of like our situation better.
Yeah.
Although I think Baker and Sterling Shepard got good
like
chemistry.
our situation better?
Yeah.
What shit smells worse? Like, you're dealing with a vast majority of backups on both teams.
Let's flip the script in. Their defense versus our offense. Last year, they gave us some fits. Mm-hmm. But I thought a little of that. Obviously, I bet that I made the MVP bet. You guys get off my dick about it. But I thought that game was a little bit JG making too many of the wrong decisions. He's had a whole another year developing in that system. I think this one's going to be a lot different. And if Taylor Decker plays, that's going to be huge for us. By the way, Taylor Decker could have played these past couple of games. It's just they want that shoulder to recover. I think he can play and will play effectively. He did a really good job against Myles Garrett, as best as you can against a Myles Garrett. Not like he dominated him or anything like that, but he kept JG clean for the most part. Chris?
I mean, again, if you're pointing to that Lions game, which I'll have to double check the stat here because I'm trying to now in real time, but I think they were like 14% in the red zone in terms of efficiency. The Lions were. That
Red zone
game.
was bad.
Yeah, so
And one of
like,
them was Dan Campbell's fault too with the
when-
time situation before
right.
halftime.
But when was the last time they were even close to that number? So, like, to me, I'm not worried about it. And there's two things about the Lions. Or there's one thing about the Lions, that they always get a get back. And there's 2 get backs for
Double
this one
get back.
here. This is a double get back game. This is a double get back game because they lost the last game to Tampa Bay and they lost this last game to Kansas City. So I feel extremely confident about this team. I get what you guys are saying on paper. Baker is nothing to sleep on, but this Lions team, I just think the offense is going to be too strong for Baker to keep up with, like Nick was saying. I think that, and then if you're playing from behind, you take some risks, and if you take some risks, bad shit happens. And so I think that, Hutch and those defensive disruptors can be just enough to get this team by. But I still think this team is Tampa scoring at least 28 on us.
Last week against the depleted 49ers defense, he was 17 of 23, 256 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's all through the air. I don't know what he did rushing. That's a 73% completion percentage.
That's Baker?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus 12 EPA.
Yeah, you're going to need Jared Goff to get out there and take care of business. That's what it's going to have to be. This offense is going to have to show why it is the best offense in the NFL, why it was just a hiccup against Spagnuolo, and you got to go out there and you're going to have to put up 30-plus if you want to win this game.
He had 23 attempts, 14 yards rushing against the 49ers. I thought he had that one, 20-yard run. I thought that was like 21 yards.
He had like a 15-yard.
Yeah, must have only been the 14, I guess. Because they don't subtract it just like they do in college. I got the Lions, brother. I ain't worried about them.